So the Hardtimes Tape Ball League officially gets underway today, and the first match should be underway momentarily. It's the Rakesh-led Unstoppables coming up against the Chris-led Paradise team. Two Guyanese teams coming up against each other. Second match should be Bushwhackers coming up against Jets. And that also should be another exciting game. Well, Chris is going to start from the health center end. He's the captain of this team. Rakesh, the captain of the batting team, is out there as well. He's a non-striker. So here goes. It's going to be Chris. Race is in now to bowl. Left alone outside the off stump. Legitimate delivery. Through to the keeper. Quiet start to this game. So it's going to be Chris once more. Moving in now to bowl. Full toss, driven into the offside. The man moves across. That's interesting. And falling over in the process, but they got the return in quickly. But they got one. So Rakesh in strike now. Chris, captain to captain, bowls. He bowled him! Chris has picked out Rakesh's leg stump. And he comes back for a golden duck. Just trying to flick one that was lined just about leg stump. A little space left behind. And Chris has picked out the leg stump. Rakesh comes back, bowled for a golden duck. And you can see the quack, quack, quack duck following him all the way back. And one gone. What a start to this game. Celebrations for the Paradise team. It's going to be Chris once more from the health center end. Races in now to bowl. That one is flicked away. I'm not sure if it came off the pad, but it came off the pad. So no harm done. So here goes. Chris races in now to bowl to Sachin. Sachin quietly pushes it into the onside. They're off and running. Feel a little slow. And they get an easy single. Yeah, that Marlon. So it will be brother versus brother because Marlon is taking strike now. Settles over his bat. There's Chris bowling. Marlon is sweeping at that. Comes off the body into the onside. No harm done. And that's the end of over number one. At the end of over number one, the score 2 for the loss of 1. So here goes. New bowler in now to bowl to punches it into the offside. They're thinking of the single. Marlon is rushing down and had to race back. Good bit of feeling. So Sachin looks good. Looks as if he's an orthodox type batsman. So here's the bowler. Races in now to bowl to Sachin. Sachin is driving. That's a lovely shot. But a good stop. Diving away to his left. Great effort that by the big man. Yeah. So here goes once more. Racing now to bowl to Sachin. There he goes. Slinging action. He swings at that. Comes off the... Oh, he misfields badly but recovers quickly. And they get 1. So 1 more to the total. So after all that excitement, the score struggling slightly here. 3 runs for the loss of 1 wicket. We're in over number 2. So adjustments being made to the field. I have to ask Rakesh about this. I'll get back to that as he races in now to bowl. He's sweeping ball! Sweeping and he's bowled behind his back. That's the second cricketer to be bowled behind his back. Marlon was sweeping carelessly at that one and he picked out his leg stump. And I'm going to ask Rakesh. Rakesh, somebody was asking about how you could have first 2 overs, first 3 overs, and nearly everybody on the boundary. You shouldn't have fielding restrictions.
Well, it should have. It should have, but these guys didn't set it out.
So I guess it works for both teams.
You could put everybody on the boundary.
So it works for both teams. But it just doesn't sound right, doesn't it?
No, because you're not getting fun of the game.
Rakesh also making another good point that when you have white ball cricket, tape ball cricket, the fielders shouldn't be wearing white shirts. That's also pretty interesting. But it's what it is. It's what it is. Adds to the excitement, I guess. So, new man in. Rakesh, what's the name of your new batsman? Settles over his bat as stingy action bowls wide down the leg side. The fielder comes across, stops it nicely. And that should be two wides. Thinking of a third, but two wides.
Vishal.
Vishal is the new batsman. Bowler is bowling pretty quickly, has a slingy kind of action. As he moves in now from the Gentleland Secondary School end. Races in now to bowl. He's swinging in the air. My goodness, that has gone to Mars. Has it? Has it? It's gone into the mango tree. What a shot. Vishal, that Sachin, swung into that. It went high. And now you could understand. Now you could understand how the cow jumped over the moon, because that certainly went to the moon and came back. That was hit hard. It was hit high. It was hit handsome into the mango tree at the far end. What a shot by Vishal as he moves in once more. Races in now. He's swinging at that and he hit the oh, he's going to be run out. No, he's going to get back. My goodness. It's all happening here. It's all happening here at Hardtimes. He got the toe end of the bat. Vishal was racing down. He was stranded and the fielder missed the stumps and he got back. Chris races in now to bowl. He's cutting at that. Is Vishal. Goes past the keeper. They're thinking of a single. He gets the return in quickly. So Sachin has to get back in his crease. So here he goes once more. Races in now to bowl to Vishal. Vishal is swinging at that. Struck on the body. He really had a swing at that. So here goes once more. Chris races in now to bowl to Vishal. Ball! Yorker like delivery. Picked out his off stump. What a ball that by Chris. Brilliantly bowled Yorker. And Vishal was driving all over it. Picked out his off stump. Make that 11 for 3. And the Paradise Kings certainly off to a great start here at the Hardtimes playing field. Oh, beaten for pace. Struck on the body there as he came forward. So here goes once more. Chris races in now to bowl. That's off target. That goes past the keeper. The man at long leg comes across. Picks it up. And two more wides to the total. So Chris now races in now to bowl to Sachin. There he goes. Bowls. Sachin gets a wide delivery. And so one more to the total. So here goes once more. Races in now to bowl to Sachin. Sachin flicks it away. Lovely looking shot. He looks like a very organized player. Flicks it away for 1. 15 for the loss of 3. We ain't over number 3. So here goes once more. Chris races in once more. Full toss and just short of the big man. He throws it in. Close call. But umpire Mucky, the international umpire who has been called in for this game, shakes his head in the negative and says not out. We have a new bowler into the attack. The score is 16 for the loss of 16 for 2, right? 16 for 3. 16 for 3. So, and your batsman settling now. What name your batsman now? Oh, Sawan. Well, if this one is related to Sawan, he has to be a good batsman. I think it's Sawan in strike bowls. He's pulling this one into the inside, down towards the man at deep mid wicket. They'll only get one. They're thinking of a second, but Sawan is holding his crease. Should be thinking of the other run, really. And they only got one. So the exciting Sachin would take strike now. He's an exciting looking player. I think the mango tree is waiting. Here he goes as he races in now to bowl to full toss. He missed out. But I think it was a slow ball. And they're going to go through for the bye. And they're going back for the second run. That's careless work by the fielding team. And it's a no ball. It's a no ball. So they
That's two
got
runs
2 runs and
again.
the no ball, make that free and then a free hit. You don't want anything better than that for a batting team. So he has all license to swing now. Let's see where does this land. Where does this land? He swings his beaten. He goes past him. And they're gonna get a bye. A slow ball again. I think the bowler is slowing it up, so he's swinging too early. And so it's confusing Sachin. He has to wait a little bit on this bowler. So that brings Sawan into strike. It's not Ramnaresh. As he bowls on short, he's pushing it into the offside. They often run in. The big man hustles across, picks it up now, and gets a return in. Hits the stump. They should be looking for the run. No, they're thinking about it. They're gone. What's happening here? Is he home? The umpire says no. His bat was in his hand, and the umpire says not out. That must have been very close because the bat was out of his hand. But then if umpire Mucky says not out, is not out. International umpire Mucky. So Sawan in strike. As he races in now, the ball to Sawan. Full toss, flicked away. Back of the square, man races across. Pulls it in now, and they only get one. That's disappointing. Should be thinking two. Always thinking two. But one more to the total. So that brings Sachin back in strike. Here's the bowler once more. Races in now to bowl to Sachin. Oh, beaten as he went for the big drive there, aiming for the mango tree. Missed out on that occasion. Rakesh urging him to bat all 10. 24 it is. So, here he goes. Races in now to bowl to Sachin. Sachin is beaten, comprehensively beaten. That one kept a bit low, and it went right through him, through to the keeper, ends the over. 24 for the loss of 3 at the end of 5. Correction is 24 from 4. So the 4th over completed. So Yogi comes into the attack now. Last week he bowled pretty well. So let's see what happens this week. It's a new week. So here's Yogi. Moving in now to bowl to Sawan. Bowls. He's bowled, is he? The bails didn't come off. It hit the stump, but the bails didn't come off. Hit the keeper? No, I think it hit the stump. Based on what the keeper is saying, I think it hit the stump. Yeah, it hit the stump. Bails didn't come off. Yogi asking the umpire, how can we fix that? Yeah, so hit it a little harder. So here's Yogi once more. Moving in now to bowl to Sawan. Short, he's hooking at this one. The man is there at back of the square, waits on it to land. The fielders are disappointed. Yogi is mad at that. He says, you should have been running in for that one. But they get one. One more to the total. So Yogi once more to bowl now to the aggressive Sachin. Here he goes. Races in now to bowl to Sachin. Bowl. Sachin is pushing it into the offside. Backward of point comes in. One more to the total. So 26 for the loss of 3. So Yogi will come in once more. This time going over the wicket to bowl to the right-handed Sawan. Bowl. Sawan is beaten. The keeper was trying to whip off the bails. It's a white signal by the umpire. Yogi once more. Moves in now to bowl to Sawan. Bowl. Sawan is driving at that. Came off the bottom of the bat, I believe. The man at long leg comes in. Let's see if there's a signal. There's no signal, so it's a run. So one more to the total. Pretty well so far, Yogi. Moves in now to bowl. He's hitting him on the foot on that occasion. Yorker length delivery. And that ends the over. 28 after 5 is the score. So apparently there was a bit of a miscount. Yogi still has another one to bowl. So he's going to come around the wicket once more to bowl to Sachin. Here he goes. Races in now to bowl to Sachin. Pulls up. Maybe missing his stride on that occasion. And when your timing is off, you need to not bowl. So here he goes. Moves in once more to bowl to He's punching it down the ground towards the man at long off. The outfield is very heavy, right over the top of the bales. Great work. That ends the over, 29 from 5. So Sachin in strike. And the bowler bowling from the Gingerland Secondary School end. He had a very good over last time around. So he'll be hoping to bowl a similar over. But Sachin would be thinking mango tree right now. He'll be going with the wind, hitting in that general direction. So let's see what transpires as he races in now to bowl. He's on driving nicely. The man at deep mid wicket comes in, bubbles with it. They should be thinking two. But that's all they're doing, thinking two. And the return comes in. One more to the total. So 30 for 3. We're in over number 6. As Sawan settles over his bat now. The bowler moves in now to bowl. Short, he's swinging at that. The man at mid-wicket stops it. And Sachin had to race back to his crease. It was a short ball, didn't really latch onto it. So here he goes once more. Races in now to bowl to Sa. One ball short again. He's swinging at that. Almost took off his cap there. And let's see, it's a bye signal by the umpire. So almost took off his cap in the process. Good bounce to that. So the bowler bowling some slow balls and then a really quick one. So he's mixing it up here. As he races in now to bowl to Sachin. Flicks it away. The fielder is coming across. And they should be thinking too. Well, they're going back for the second. He's home. He's home. So 2 more to the total. Sachin was struggling there, but he got home in the end. High return. So here goes once more. Moves in now to bowl to Sachin. Sachin is driving in there. The man is racing in. Dives. Falls away from him. They're going back for the second. Sachin struggling again. I think he's home. He says no. Mucky is quick. Mucky says not out. We have a new stand here at the Hardtimes field. Right down here we have some guys who have created a new stand right down here by the mango tree. I don't know if they pay extra down there, but there are about 5 or 6 down there. So here goes now. It's going to be Yogi. Moving in now to ball. Full toss, missed out. And it's bowled. From hand to stump, my goodness. He missed a full toss. So one. Swung and missed. That was a full toss. And he's bowled. So another wicket goes. Yogi picks up 1. Rakesh having a quick word with Sachin, telling him to bat out. So Yogi will be bowling to the new batsman. We'll get the name in a few. There he goes, bowls. He's pushing it nice into the offside. The man feels it well. He's not letting anything go past him easily. Here goes once more. Yogi moves in now to bowl. Bad delivery, that one. Down the leg side. They're going to get a wide. Make that 2 more wides. Mucky will signal 2 wides. So if Sachin hits towards us, I think he'll be hitting against the wind. But is it strong enough to clear the fence? We'll wait and see. Yogi moves in now to bowl. He's smashing it. He's hitting it towards us. Is it strong enough? The man is coming across. Takes a catch. He's gone. He's not strong enough. He's hitting into the wind. And Sachin is gone. We were just talking about that. Is it strong enough to hit into the wind and clear the boundary? The answer is no. So another wicket goes. Well, they're appealing for a caught behind. Very next ball. But Mucky is as unmoved as Mount Nevis. Well, Mucky is as unmoved as Nevis Peak. Trust me. They were appealing all in his face. They were all in front of him. And Mucky says not out. And when he says not out, it's not out. Yogi moves in once more, bowls. He's getting this one on the foot, I think, because they're not running Yogi has bowled a tremendous over. So here he goes.
Joshua.
Joshua facing. So Joshua is facing as Yogi moves in now to bowl to Joshua. Joshua is punching it into the offside. The man at back with the point comes across and they'll get one. So one more to the total. So here he goes, moves in now to bowl. He's flashing and missing outside the off stump. So Walter now will be bowling. As he moves in now to bowl, he's pushing it into the offside. Nobody in close on the offside. They get one. So one more to the total. So Walter it is. As he prepares to bowl from the far end. And look at this stance. He's aiming towards the school. Right away you could see where he's aiming. Alright, what's the stance? So here he goes. Moves in now, Walter to bowl. Oh, he's pushing it into the offside. That's a good shot. And they get one. So even though he's positioned to swing into the onside, he plays it nicely into the offside for one. 40 for 5. Moves in now to bowl, Walter. He's swinging at that beaten. The keeper missed out on a stumping. A little bit slow. Here he goes once more. Moves in now. He's beaten once more. Again, the keeper maybe should be a little closer.
Stand up, Josh. Stand up, Josh. Stand up.
Tell him. So Walter once more. Races in now to bowl. He's punching it into the offside. The man is there. The spin. Oh, he negotiates well, Yogi. And they get one. So at the end of 8, 41. 41 for the loss of 5 after 8. New bowler. So here he goes from the health center end now. Moves in now to bowl. He's punching at that one. He goes backward of. Well, third man. They're going back for the second. This is dangerous. He's gone. I think he's gone. Yes, he'll send him on his way. And another wicket goes. Well, Sparta goes out. Sparta is an exciting player, I could tell you that. If he stays out there anytime, they're going to get some quick runs. So settles over his bat. Moves in now to bowl to Sparta. Sparta is swinging and missing right away going after that. Huge swing there by Sparta. So here goes once more. We're moving now to bowl to Sparta. Bowl. Sparta is swinging and missing once more. That should have been played to the offside. Sparta was aiming leg side. So here goes once more. Moves in now to go. Full toss, gone! Oh, it's gone! Gone to Cuba. Took it on the full and launched it. Huge hit that by Sparta. So here goes once more to bowl to Sparta. Here goes, bowls to Sparta. He swings at that one. Goes back with the square. They're racing for one. They're thinking of the second. Sparta says, hold on. And he got back. Would have been dangerous. Good call by Sparta. So here goes once more. Moves in now to bowl. He's driving at that. They should be getting a single easily in the end. Bowler cutting across the batsman there. Thinking of the second. Not on. So 9 overs completed. 50 on the tins. And 1 over to complete the innings. Rakesh still thinks they could get to 60. We'll wait and see. He's driving into the onside. Swinging that one towards mid-wicket. They'll get 1. So 1 more to the total. So the bowler who started from that far end, he's finishing. This is the second over. So Chris has held him back strategically for this moment. Sparta it is. They're hoping to get a big one here. Bowls to Sparta. Sparta is swinging too late, I thought. Too early, was it? He was through the shot and the ball slowed up on him through to the keeper. So here he goes. Races in now to bowl. Sparta is swinging into the onside. They're thinking two. They should be thinking two. They have to run two. It's going to be close, but he's getting home. He's home. They had to hustle, and he got home. At this stage of the game, anything goes. You have to run for everything here. Last over and all. So, the bowler, tall, powerfully built, races in now to bowl to Sparta. Bowl. Sparta is getting a wide. That has to be a wide. And they'll get two, as a matter of fact, because they run through, so two wides. But they still need 5 runs to get 60. Rakesh said they'll get 60. Still thinking he'll get 60. So, batsman Sawan with that batting stance, looking towards the Gingerlands Primary School. He swings, it's over the keeper's head. No, brilliant catch. The keeper leaped into the air and got a hand to it, popped it high in the air, and then took it on the rebound. So fantastic effort there by the keeper. And that's another wicket going down. 55 the score. We're still in the final over. Left-hander in strike now. And the offside field is packed. We have a man at extra cover, deep extra cover. He's driving. That's a lovely shot. The man on the deep point boundary comes in. They'll get a single. So one more to the total. I think one more ball to go. And it's 56. Can Rakesh get a 4? Two more? So we'll wait and see. One more ball, we understand. So let's see if he could get to 60. He needs a 4 or 6. Where will this one land? He has to swing, and he has to swing big. Here he goes. Races in now to bowl to Sparta. Sparta is swinging. He doesn't time it. And they'll get 1. They should have been thinking 2. Sparta is going back, and he's going to be run out. Easily run out in the end. And that ends the innings. So 57, not quite 60 Rakesh, but 57 we could work with that. So 57 at the end of 10. 58 to win for the Paradise Kings. Well, we missed the first over, and the Paradise Kings have started after this target with a vengeance. They have hit some 21 runs in the first over. So it looks as if this game will be over in a jiffy. So Chris, who played some really exciting cricket last week, has already started off very well indeed. Rakesh bowls. He's swinging this one into the onside. The man Sparta races across, fields well. They'll only get 1. So one more to the total. 22 the score. And Rakesh just bowled him. Clean bowled, so that's number 1. So Rakesh making a comeback here for his team. What he says? So here he goes once more. Moves in now to bowl. He's swinging into the onside. That's Yogi. They're going to get 1. So 1 more to the total. So it's Rakesh once more, moving in out to bowl. He's pushing it nicely into the offside is Chris. Just guiding it down to back of the point. Gets an easy single. So here he goes. Rakesh moves in now to bowl. He's swinging it into the onside Yogi. Mid wicket comes across. 1 more to the total. So Rakesh has started pretty well so far. Moves in now to bowl to Chris. Bowls. Chris is flicking at that. Comes off the body. Can't run. They're not playing leg bys. So very good over by Rakesh. Remember, after over number 1, the score is 21. And after over number 2, it's just gone to 25 and a wicket as well. So Sachin it is. Will be bowling now to Yogi. Flight set is beaten. Comprehensively beaten there. And there was Yogi having a swing. Swinging too early. So here goes once more. Loops it again. He's swinging into that. There's a man deep. He comes across, takes a catch. He's gone. That's wicket number 2. Yogi having a swing. And they're challenging something. I don't know what they're challenging. The boundary is way inside. The boundary is way behind him. The boundary is way behind him. They're questioning if he took it over the boundary. They're signaling 6 runs. So apparently they have brought in the boundary from the fence. That's strange. Well, they're sending him in the end. Uh, well, I'm not sure. Seems to be some control. What's up? Well, he's coming back. So they have decided that it's 6. That's interesting. Wait a minute. So I really didn't know this. Normally the fence is the boundary. But now we understand that today they had the boundaries marked out well inside the fence on that side. And apparently the fielder took the catch over the markings. So apparently 6 runs. A lot of controversy though. Micah went out there as the chief organizer, and the result is that the batsman will continue to bat. Apparently the boundary were not clearly demarcated, so it's signaled now a dead ball, so no runs, but the batsman continues to bat. After all of that, only at hard times. Oh, just past Rakesh in the ear. Direct hit, but Chris is home. Marlon, his brother, is sending him, but he's home a long time. So here he goes once more. Sachin bowls. He's trying to reverse this, Chris. Missed out on that occasion. So here he goes once more. Sachin bowls. He comes quietly forward, pushes it into the offside. The man has short extra cover fields well. So here he goes once more. Sachin bowls. He's sweeping at that, and he's beaten comprehensively. The off stump moved. Chris was beaten comprehensively on that occasion. Here goes once more. Loops it is sweeping. Well stopped there. Short mid wicket. Brilliant work. So the Unstoppables fighting back here. The Unstoppables fighting back because 21 from the first over. Paradise Kings were going like rockets, but now it's 26 from 3. Rakesh it is bowls. He's driving. That's a lovely shot by Yogi down to long off. Only a single though. So heavy outfield. You're not going to get boundaries hitting the ball along the ground on this outfield. Grass is heavy and thick. As he moves in now to bowl to Chris is beaten. And they're going to go for, that looks like, coming back for the second. This could be interesting. Oh, he missed out. And he's gone. Yogi's struggling. Yogi's struggling. And a wide signal. So 1 more to the total. Oh, Yogi was stranded. Yogi was struggling badly. Here go. Rakesh pulls up. Here goes bowls. Chris is hitting against the wind. Brilliantly caught by his brother. Oh, the Unstoppables are making a comeback into this game. Chris was hitting against the wind. Marlon was racing across from long on and pulling it out of the air. A wonderful catch. Rakesh has struck again. And the Unstoppables are fighting back. Remember, they took 21 from the first over. And suddenly, it's now 29. And a couple of wickets in the hut as well. My goodness. So here he goes. Moves in now to bowl. He's pushing quietly. Rakesh is feeling well. So he started well. Huh? Here goes once more. Bowls. He's flick ball. Rakesh has struck again. The Unstoppables. Oh, they're unstoppable right now. They're fighting back. My goodness, the Unstoppables are fighting back. What excitement here at Hard Times. 29 the score. Suddenly, the Paradise Kings seem to be stuck here. They're stuck in traffic. Well. So Rakesh races in once more to bowl. Beaten, that's a wide. So, stopped nicely there by Sachin. And what we have noticed is that Sachin is keeping at one end, Rakesh keeping at the other. Both are bowling. So that's a good setup here. Moves in now to bowl. He's flicking this one. Goes past the keeper. and they get a single. So one more to the total. So certainly the Unstoppables coming back into this game. If the Paradise Kings are going to win this, they're going to have to struggle. They're not going to run away as they looked after the first over. 21 after the first over. Looked as if the match would have been over by now. Rakesh once more. Moves in now to Bowl. Here he goes. Bowl. Rakesh is beaten. Keeper doesn't hold it well, but stops it effectively. Ends his spell. Wonderful spell by Rakesh. Here he goes. Bowls. Sachin. Bowl beat the ball! Oh my goodness! Comprehensively beaten and bowled. Sachin looping it and spinning it back. The batsman was going quietly forward, played all around it. And what a game we are having. Remember, this team started with 21 from the first over, and suddenly they can't get a run. It's 31 now. What a game. Unstoppables coming back into this game in a big way. Hey, this happened. Well, the House of Assembly just met. Rakesh knows that he is back in this game. So, really interesting stuff here at Hardtimes. Hey, Sachin bowling well now. And he turning the ball. No man, yeah, I'm come over. So it's going to be Sachin once more. Somebody questioning the arm movement. Bowls. He's looping it outside the off stump. They're saying that the arm is bending, but I'm backing Sachin. He's bowling well. Here goes once more. Flatter. Oh, struck on the foot. Comprehensively beaten. He's varying it here, Sachin. Flatter, faster. The batsman is on the back foot and he's beaten. So here goes once more. Sachin moves in once more. Flighted, too full, hits it in the air. Anybody home? Man is coming across, chops well in front of him and sends in the return. One more to the total. It was a rank full toss, not put away on that occasion. So it's going to be Sachin. Rakesh making some adjustments to the field now. So it's going to be Sachin. Moves in now to bowl in this exciting contest. He's swinging hard. That's a powerful shot. The man comes in from the mid-wicket boundary. They're thinking two. But that's all they're doing, thinking. One more to the total. Move. Beaten outside the off stump. Boy, no say that. So Marlon it is from the far end. Moves in now to bowl. Full pitch delivery, swung into the onside. Well fielded. My goodness. That was traveling like lightning. And he fielded it well. Well stopped. 35 for 5. This is over number 6. We have a game on here, folks. Marlon it is. Races in now. To bowl, there is bowl short and outside the afternoon. That has to be a wide. Umpire Mucky, the international umpire, says wide. Marlon would have to try to duplicate Rakesh from this end. Races in now to bowl full toss. He's driving it. Man at back of the point. Oh, he took some time to get the return in. So one more to the total. So it's going to be Marlon once more. Unstoppables need more wickets. Here goes, bowls, better delivery, beaten, well stopped by Rakesh. So here goes once more, races in now. Marlon bowls, he's swinging and missing, well taken by Rakesh. Here goes once more, races in now to bowl, he's swinging again, missing, he got an edge, he's gone. That's another wicket. Marlon has picked up a wicket, well taken by Rakesh. And the Unstoppables are really fighting back here at the Hardtimes Recreation Ground. What a wicket, what a game we are having. So it's going to be Marlon. Races in now to bowl to the new batsman. He's pulling at that. There's a loud shout. He sends him. Mucky has sent him. He's on a trick. Oh, he was pulling at that one. He had to be a faint edge. Umpire Mucky had no hesitation. Rakesh seemed to be in doubt. But umpire Mucky had no hesitation. The batsman, though, he doesn't seem to be happy. He walks away gesticulating, but he's on a hat trick, is Marlon. Short and lifting on that occasion. The batsman has a flash at it, and it must have been a very faint edge. And what another wicket here. Brilliant stuff here at Hardtimes. Unstoppables fighting back into this game. So 37 for 7. Remember the very first over, 21 runs were scored. And now it's 37 for 7. Well, well, well. Unstoppables fighting back into this game big time. So, new bowler into the attack. Left arm leg spin. Swings it into the onside. Mid wicket comes in the way. Gets his body behind it. Can't score. So, left arm leg spinner into the attack here. Here goes once more. He's down the leg side. They're running through. Well, only one man was running. The other one was in park. So, can't score. But a wide signal by the umpire. So, one more to the total, 38. So here he goes. Left arm leg spinner. Short, and he's punching it. And Rakesh is, well, he's out of his crease. Oh. Well, well, well. Action aplenty here. 38 the score. So here he goes once more. Moves in now to bowl. He's turning it into the onside. Fielders chasing after it and then hesitating. But one more to the total. The left arm leg spinner would need to stop bowling behind the back of the batsman. Needs to go more off stump. So here goes once more. It's all of 58 to get to win. They are 39 in over number 7. Rakesh deciding now to make an adjustment to the field. He's putting a short mid-wicket in place. Good adjustment to the field that. Here he goes now, the left arm leggy. Bowls flat too short. Punches it nicely. Sparta is coming across. Fields brilliantly. Great work by Sparta. Good return. One more to the total. Here goes, he's beaten. Rakesh is grabbing. And the batsman at the far end wondering if it isn't a wide. The umpire says no. So here goes once more. Moves in now. Loops it, is beaten. True to the keeper. And that ends the over. 8 overs completed, I think. 8 overs completed. 7. 7 overs completed. And it's 40 the score. Allen is on a hat trick. This is interesting. 2 wickets in his last over. First ball of this over. Hat trick delivery. Oh, that's an awful delivery. That's an awful delivery. And we understand that he's bowling at. That's his father? Yeah. So that's his father. He bowled a beam at his father. I don't think Marlon is going to get any food tonight. Marlon can't be getting any food tonight. That was a beam at his father. You don't disrespect your father like that. So this has to be a free hit. Moves in now. He pulls up. He don't know how to bowl to his father now. So here he goes. Marlon moves in now to bowl. Full pitch down the leg side. Might be a wide. Will be a wide. Marlon losing the script here. So here he goes. Marlon. Pressure on him. Moves in now to bowl. He's cutting at that. Another wide. So he's really lost the script here, Marlon. So here he goes. Races in now. Short, and he's turning it into the onside. Well played by his dad. Just flicking it into the onside. Gets a single. So here he goes once more. Moves in now to bowl. Short, and he's flashing at that. That's another wide. Marlon has lost the script here. So here he goes. Races in now to bowl. Better delivery. That's a better delivery. Beaten through to the keeper. So Marlon once more. Races in now to bowl. The batsman making some movement. Drives it into the onside. The onside field, short mid wicket is open. Maybe they need somebody in there. So Marlon it is. Racing once more to bowl. And another no ball. His father ducks out of the way again and says, son, what are you doing here? What did I do to you? Marlon once more. He has bowled a pour over this one. Full pitch delivery. Pushes it into the onside. Again, the short mid wicket absent. Again, they get an easy single. Now they've put the short mid wicket as we were changing batteries. Marlon bowled another beat. And I think he'll be taken out of the attack. No, should have been taken out of the attack. The umpires maybe have missed something here. So let's see if he could finish this over Marlon. Moves in. That's another full toss, but maybe he'll get away with this one. White signal by the umpire. Now somebody saying maybe match fixing. That Marlon is giving it away here. Better delivery. Pushes it to the bowler. And he misses the stump. And they should be going for another run. So they go back for a second. And he's home. That's a long over. The score goes into the 50s now. Punches it into the offside. The fielder is coming across. Will they go for two? They should be going for two. He's going back for the second. So two more to the total. And it looks as if the batting team is going to take this one. 54 the score. And this is the penultimate over. They only need 4 runs to win now. He's down. Oh, sweetly driven there. That's a lovely shot. Chipping and driving. They'll be going for 2 more. And they get 2. So 56. They just need 2 runs now for victory. 1 to tie, 1 to win. So after coming back big time into the game, I think they lost it and beaten. Did that one play? Rakesh didn't hold on to it. Batsman was cutting and missing, or maybe got a slight edge. Rakesh didn't hold on. We'll never know. Here he goes flat, and he's tugging at this one. He comes off the body, can't score. Crowd building up nicely and getting very animated too. So just 1 run to tie, 2 runs to win. It has been an exciting game though. He's punching it into the offside. Oh, that was a clear run out there. Scores are tied. So the scores are tied. That would have been a run out there. It was a desperate single taken. They just didn't want it to go into the last over. So they have the chance now to get 1 to seal this game. So 1 run to win based on our reckoning here. So here he goes. Moves in now to bowl. He's pushing it into the offside, off and running. He's going to be run out. The other batsman is saying, where are you going? Can we have a super over? You think we could have a super over? How many wickets down? We could have a super over, you know. 1 run needed. Look at the field. Everybody in. 1 run. Sparta bowls. Turns it into the onside and fine, and that's the game. Well, Rakesh is saying it came off the foot. Rakesh is saying it came off the foot. The batsman is saying it came off the bat. And umpire isn't saying anything different. Well, they're still waiting. So there was no signal from the umpire. They're saying the ball, Mucky says the ball wasn't played. So umpire Mucky didn't signal anything, but he says the ball wasn't played. So, well. So they still need 1 run because Mucky is saying that that ball wasn't played. So this is real excitement here. Sparta will bowl once more. Let's see what happens as he moves in now to bowl Sparta. That's a wide. That's the game. That's a wide. That's the game. And so Sparta would be disappointed with that. But what a game we had. The Paradise Kings have won this game, and we prepare for game number 2. Jets coming up against Bushwhackers. Jets won the toss, and they would have elected to bat first. So I don't know if Elroy, you want to do some. And if me play a bad shot, you don't say it, eh?
That's the commentator's prerogative. So, Curtis, everything on right now? Okay.
So wherever you say now, so tap, you could commentate.
Yes, the really exciting match of the day is coming up right now. It's going to be the Jets cricket team against Bushwhackers, a team originated from right here in Rollins Village. And Hardtimes ground is a very lovely ground. You can look at very beautiful view. On my left-hand side is the Caribbean Sea over there. And then you had the team that is located over there under the tree is the team that actually won the first match this afternoon. They had to chase a total of 57 runs, and they made 57 runs. I think it was in the 10th over, and they lost a total of 8 wickets, I think. But right now it's Curtis Morton. What are the... Okay. Curtis Doe is opening the batting with Curtis Morton. So both Curtis are at the crease right now. And remember, keep in mind, those of you who see this game, it's going to be a 10-over game. It's the second match for the day. As I said, the first match involved 2 Guyanese teams. One was the unstoppable team actually lost the game. They made a total of 57 runs, and it was chased down by the Paradise team. So the Paradise team is the winning team for the first match for the day. And now we have the Jets team captained by Curtis Morton, who is one of the opening batsmen for this afternoon. And he's opening with Curtis Doe, who is a known Division former player. Comes from Hanley's Road, played a number of times for the Hanley's Road cricket team. Empire, an Empire player known in the island as an island player. One of our accomplished batsmen. And the 2 umpires walking out now, so this game is just about to start. Umpire Edwards, and we are told. And then umpire Mucky, well known, very popular umpire in this area. He's going to be umpiring from this, what they call the pavilion end. And we can see, oh God, the Paradise team who actually won the match. They are seated over at the Mango Tree area. The Paradise team making a good spectator sight right over there. They are wearing the white top, and they are celebrating their victorious experience in the first match this afternoon, just with a total of 57 runs. But I can assure you that the Jets is looking for much more than that this afternoon. We have batsmen like Marshall in the lineup. The 2 Curtises opening the batting, and you have James Swanson and some other good batsmen like myself, the best of all. Yeah, the best of all. So Carl and James, they're warming up for the time being, expecting to play some shots this afternoon. The Jets is looking for a much bigger total than that. So Ryan Solomon, left arm, he's going to bowl in left arm around the wicket to Curtis Doe. Very first over coming up. 10 overs in the match. And Doe is taking strike now. Curtis Doe, facing Ryan. And he pulls, gets it high, I think somewhere on the handle of the bat. And this is going to be 1 without loss. First over is Jets coming up against Bushwhackers. Over number 1. Solomon bowling off a short one at this time. He has his field set a man at the long leg. He has a short mid wicket, a deep mid wicket. On the offside, he is playing a man a deep extra cover, a square cover, a short extra cover. He has a third man and a long off. Right in the boundary. He has a man also, I think it's Manners fielding at Cow's Corner. Deep on the boundary. One without loss. Curtis Moon takes strike. As Solomon goes in. Left arm around the wicket. Deliver good length delivery. Curtis comes forward. Comes forward. It goes into the offside. One without loss. Over number one. One of the things about the hard times going, when it gets to the Sunday afternoon, like 4 o'clock, you get a good crowd. In goes Solomon, bowling to Curtis like a full toss, and he swings a kind of a half pull, half swing. The ball is going down to the long leg area. They are running one. Curtis is actually looking for the second one, but it's not there. So the score moves on to 2 without loss. Solomon goes in again. Left arm around the wicket. Bowling this time to Doe. And Doe is bowled. Believe it or not, Jets have lost their first wicket. It was a good length delivery. And Doe was swinging across. You can see it clearly. Instead of getting behind the ball and pushing it to mid-on or to mid-wicket, he was swinging right across and bowled top of middle and leg stump. He's coming back to the pavilion for one. So the score is 2 for 1. The very first over, Solomon getting his first wicket, 2 for 1. Jets have lost his first wicket. Not good at all. We are not looking for that kind of response from Jets because we have batsmen like Carlin, Smithton, and we are told some powerful batsmen are on this side. And a number of young players like Manners and Solomon himself could bat a bit. Marshall is coming in at number 3. Sterling Marshall takes his guard and now prepared to face Solomon, who goes in left arm around the wicket. Short of a length. Marshall is going across and beaten at that time. Solomon is looking very dangerous at this time. He's getting the ball to come off with a fair amount of pace. Even though he's bowling off a very short run, he's getting good pace off the wicket. And I want to comment and say it's a good batting track today. The wicket is well prepared. Solomon goes in left arm around the wicket. You can see him clearly. Good length delivery. But Marshall comes forward, flicks it towards short mid-on. He's not going to get a run that time. Yeah. Dig it out. It was a good length delivery, almost at a Yorker length. But he's getting no run at that time. And it's the end of the first over. Solomon is 1 over, delivering 2 runs, just giving up 2 runs. So Easterns are 2 for 1 at the end of the first over. And another call is Lano, but we don't remember his title. Smitten? Is Smitten his title? Anybody know his title? Manners, what Lano title be? Lano, what title be? Smitten? Okay. Yeah. The score, 2 for 1. Over number 2. It's Smitten bowling from the Bango tree end. He has a deep cover, third man, short point, short extra cover, deep long off, and he has a wide long on, a straight mid wicket on the fence, and a square leg on the fence. He also has a fine leg on the fence. Solomon fielding at fine leg right on the fence. He runs in from the mango tree and delivers. Full toss. Curtis Morton hits it uppishly, and he's going to run to hustle to get to the non-striker's end, but he's getting a single. So the score moves on to 3. It was a full toss, very high, and now he's demonstrating to the umpire that one might have been above waist height, but the umpire remains unmoved. So the total remains Jets batting first. In the second match for the day, the score moves up to 3 for 1. Sterling Marshall faces Lano Smith. Comes in balls. Right arm over. Short of a length. He pulls but misses. In fact, he did get some batter. He did get some batter onto that one. So the score moves up to 4 without 1. It was a bit confusing because we thought that the ball had struck him. Many of the fielders thought the ball had struck him on the pad. But the ball did get the top part of the bat. And so right now, it's Curtis Morton preparing to face with a score 4-1. Second over number 2. And just looking for a better batting performance than we had in these in the 1.5 hours so far. Good length ball outside the off stump, generating some pace from Smitten. Curtis Morton misses completely. The score remains 4-1 over number 2. Lano Smith from what we call here the mango tree end. Very beautiful afternoon, cool at this time. We have had cloud cover for most of the afternoon. Smitten bowls, short of a length this time, but keeping low. Curtis Morton unable to get a bat to it. The score remains 4-1. And the spectators are looking very happy. Most of them looking very satisfied, at least to see some cricket here on the island of Nevis. Smitten runs in. Deliver short of a length this time, and Curtis Morton is steering it down to third man quietly and gets a single. The score moves up to 5-1 in over number 2. And I can see the Jets batsmen are here practicing, looking to up this rate of scoring that we have had so far. Smitten turns. Bowling to Sterling Marshall. Short of a length. He pulls but mistimes it completely. Hits the high part of the bat and goes over the head of the bowler. He gets 1 run. The score moves up to 6-1 at the end of the second over. Yeah, 6-1 end of the second over. As we say in the first match this afternoon, it was Paradise coming up against the Unstoppable team. Yes, Unstoppable batted first, made a total of 57, and Paradise responded by overhauling that 57, make 58. Sterling Marshall takes guard. Solomon continues to bowl from the pavilion end. Yes, we have a small pavilion right here. It's over number 3. Right arm around the wicket, high pitch, and the umpire signaling what? We are seeing the umpire signaling no ball. Yeah, and the score moves on to 8. It was a no ball that time. The score moves on to 8, and now Curtis Morton has a free hit. 8-1. Solomon goes in. 8-1. And he just, and he's bowled with a ball. It was a free hit delivery that time. And Curtis swung right across it, turned his head completely. He did not watch the ball at all, and he was clean bowled with what would have been a free hit. My goodness, for Solomon is aiming now. He's taking his time. Left arm around the wicket, delivers to Curtis Morton. And he drives, getting the inside part of the bat. Goes to the man at mid-wicket. No run that time. But Solomon is bowling very tight, keeping things under control for the Bushwhackers. And the Bushwhackers fielders are really encouraging him. They are giving him that assured word of advice. And Curtis Morton shuffles across to the next delivery. Struck on the pad, and that delivery had some pace. It did not make much height, but Curtis could not get the bat to it that time. Solomon is bowling very well from the pavilion end. The folks around are clapping him. The fielders are really encouraging him. Short of a leg, he stays into the offside. He's going to get a single this time. He's going to get a single this time. The score moves on to 9 without loss. 9-1, sorry. It is Sterling Marshall now who's going to face Solomon. Left arm around the wicket. delivers wide this time, but it was wider the also, but Marshall pushed out at it. Managed to get a single. Curtis looking for the second. Is not there. 10 for 1. Over number 3. And the Jets batsmen are calling upon the opening batsman or the two batsmen in the wicket to really step up with the attack. As Solomon goes in, left arm around, bowling into Curtis Morton. Short, it stays again into the offside. This is not going to be a single that time. It's not going to be a single that time. 10 for 1. Over number 3. 10 for 1. Umpire Mucky standing at the pavilion end. Well known, a very firm umpire. And Edwards is the other umpire standing at square leggers. Left arm around the wicket goes Solomon to bowl to Curtis Morton. Outside the leg stump, and this time it's a wide. Score moves up to 11 for 1. 11 for 1. The Bushwhackers team has on the offside, short third man, short extra cover, and Curtis Morton comes across this time for another delivery that's a wide. The score moves on to 12 for 1. But he's bowling with a man on the deep mid-wicket fence, a man on the cow corners or wide long situation. Then a man at long leg, he's bowling with a short third man, short forward, short wide cover. I think that when Solomon delivered that ball, there was some kind of dispute whether or not it was above waist height, but they struck Curtis on the body, and in the meantime, there was no run. The score remains 12 for 1 at the end of over number 3. Curtis Morton having a meeting with Marshall in the wicket, and at the end of 3 overs, we have a rate of 4 runs for over, and I think they are thinking of stepping it out. But the batting looked a bit weak this afternoon. We are not seeing the kind of shots that we are expecting from these two batsmen. They might be a bit short of practice. We have not been practicing for some time. Most of the players have not been playing since January. And then Lano Smith comes back again, short of a length. It's outside the off stump and it's a wide. It's a wide signal by umpire Edwards. As Smitten delivered slightly wide of the crease, he was delivering that time, and it was wide of the off stump. Takes the score to 13 for 1. In over number 4. In goes Smitten, bowls again. Short of a length again, and Marshall pushes firmly on the offside, but the man at extra cover is picking up, so there's no one again. Lano Smitten, young man, plays quite a bit of cricket, plays for the Eastern cricket side, runs in from the mango tree end, delivers short of a length, and Marshall is on the back foot again. They are getting a quick single, and this time there was almost a run-out experience, but the return to the wicketkeeper was very rough and bounced very high, and the wicketkeeper could not take it. Gets another single. The score moves on to 14 for 1. Curtis Morton is still there, facing Smitten. Runs up. Short of a length, Morton tries a backhand, a reverse sweep that time. A reverse swing, we call it. But he could not get back to it this time. Score remains 14 for 1. Smitten, one of the young players for Eastern Cricket Club in the regular Nevis Association Cricket League. He bowls right arm over the wicket, running in pretty aggressively. A slight zigzag up to the wicket, ball short again, and Morton misses outside the off stump. And the umpire signaling wide. It's a wide signal again. Smitten looks a bit ruffled, but the batting has not looked so assured this afternoon. 15 for 1. Over number 4. Smitten delivers good length delivery that time, and that wasn't moving away from Curtis Morton. Again, he could not get back to it. The score remains 15 for 1. He's bowling with a man at deep cover boundary. Deep extra cover. Or deep cover. He bowled him at a deep long off, a man at short extra cover, and a third man on the inside, a deep and wide long on, a short straight mid wicket, a man on the deep mid wicket boundary, a man on the square leg boundary, and a man on the deep fine leg. And he goes the balls. Right arm over, good length delivery, hit Morton full on the pad. This was over pitch that time, hitting Morton full on the pad. Full on the pad. Morton unable to get even back to that one. And the folks at the Jets batting area is calling on Morton to play some positive cricket and do some batting. That's much better this afternoon. But Smitten goes in again. Right arm over, short of a length. And he gets behind it. And at the end of the fourth over, somebody walk up? Yeah? Oh, you mean he just come out the wicket? Oh. All right.
When we can't he walk out and Russell come in, Russell only make 3 runs. No, but Russell won not out.
Yes, the Jets cricket team have batted 4 overs. And we're going to have a new bowler bowling from this end. What's the name of the new bowler? Solomon. Solomon. What's the name of the bowler? Tahir. Tahir what? Makes sense. Put that back road. Tahir what? In goes Tahir now. New bowler to bowl to Marshall. Marshall hits it beautifully over the top. And it's going to be 6. It's the first 6 of the inning. Marshall coming forward and hitting one straight over the head of the bowler. Beautifully as Tahir delivers his first delivery. Takes the score up to 21. The score up to 21 for 1. We're in over number 5. And the Jets players are calling for Marshall to play some shots. As Tahir delivers shot, it's going to be forced. No. Marshall misses completely. It was a short of a leg delivery outside the leg stump. And it was so slow that the umpire did not even signal a wide. But the Jets players are calling upon Marshall to settle down and bat. Good, beautiful shot. He's driving to the right hand of the bowler who got a hand to it, but it was too hot to handle. Takes the score up to 22. Marshall moves on. "22 for 1. Tahir bowls. He has on the offside a short extra cover, a short square cover, deep square cover. Short of a leg. One pulls towards the man at mid-on. He's going to get a single now because there was a misfield by the man at short mid-wicket who came across. And he's looking for the extra one, but he's not there. 23 for 1. Over number 5. Tahir is bowling. Young man wearing a yellow shirt. Playing for the Bushwhackers. Was keeping things tight. Good like Lila. Marshall is driving to the offside. He's not going to get a single that time, even though there's a slight misfield. But even though the fumble was there, they could not get that sort after run. But Marshall is stopping the bat slightly as Tahir moves in. Right arm over the wicket. Short of a leg. Marshall gets behind it and pushes quietly into the offside. And the batsmen for Jets are calling for some more shots because at the end of 5 overs, the score is only 23. And remember, in the first match, the team that batted first made 57. And we are looking forward to the Jets making much more than that. And with Marshall and Curtis at the wicket, all the batsmen are asking here for more shots. Curtis Morton, known to be more shots, is not playing the kind of aggression that we talk about. We talk about playing with freedom. We talk about playing with aggression. We talk about playing with... Hello, Tahir. What's the name of the bowler? Hey. Yeah. A new bowler coming on from the mango tree end. Yeah, you can see. And there's another Smitten coming on to bowl from the mango tree end. Bowling right arm over the Curtis Morton. Curtis Morton backs away. He slashes at it outside the house, and he's getting the edge and he's out caught behind. So there is the Jets team losing their second wicket The very first delivery by Smitten coming on from the mango tree end. He picks up the wicket of Curtis Morton, went into the back foot and he was caught behind. Jets, 23 for 2. At this stage, 23 for 2. 23 for 2. The incoming batsman is James Swanson. He takes the strike. The mango tree end has Smitten bowling right arm over the wicket. 23 for 2. The Jets are at this match. And I can tell you that the Bushwhackers team are looking very confident at this time. I think they are well pleased because we are in over number 6. There goes Smitten, right arm over the good length delivery. And there is James Swanson going well forward, head over. Batsmen are calling for some more aggression. Smitten delivers again, good length delivery. It drives down the ground. He's going to pick up a single at least. The score moves on to 24 for 2. Over number 6. Smitten is tall and lanky. Has a good head of hair. Shows back to his mark. Turns, comes into bowl to Sterling Marshall, who's looking for something big, I think. Driving, gets the edge. He gets the edge. It doesn't seem like it carried, but it gets the edge, probably bouncing in front of the wicketkeeper. Gets a single to take the score to 25 for 2. Over number 6. Smitten and lanky. Bushwhackers clapping. Both short of a length and is driven off the back foot by James Swanson. Cannot beat the fielder at a short and straight. Smitten again. Short of a length and he's driving this time to the right of the man at short mid-wicket and he's get the single to take the score to 26 for 1 over number 6. Yes, 26 for 2 over 6 overs completed. And I can see the unstoppable team on the left. They are also enjoying the match. And then you have the spectators over there who themselves have been settling for some time and they have been clapping, looking for some action. But the Jets have 4 more overs to show some good batting action here this afternoon. And the bowlers are coming on are very smart bowlers. I've played he has a deep mid-wicket and he has also a backward square leg on the boundary and a fine leg and he has a short mid-wicket. Right arm over the wicket, drives is James Swanson but misses the ball, takes the pad, goes to square cover, he has an extra cover, he has a deep mid-off, he bowls right arm. And his bowl, Easton's is losing his 3rd wicket. Let me say Easton's. Jets is losing, sorry, mistake. The Jets is losing his 3rd wicket. And it was James Swanson driving away at the comes in. Pushes it beautifully. That one almost went through, it went straight to Carl, but it did not hit the stump. Abdul looks dangerous. As I said, he's a very smart bowler. He's going to be bowling to Carl. He's bowling right arm off spin, push it to, and it strikes him on the pad. Strikes him on the pad. Strikes him on the pad. 26 for 3. 26 for 3. Oh. Abdul, right arm over the wicket. He's bowling with a shot, hits it up into the air. And there's a chance going down a begging. It was Abdul bowling one short outside the half stump. Carl went onto the back foot, tried to hit it over the top of mid-off and mistimed it completely. And Tahir dropped the catch. Mid-wicket, it comes in now. Right arm over the wicket. Bowls a good length delivery, strikes Carl on the pad. Strikes Carl on the pad. Strikes Carl on the pad. 3. Hits that one over the man at short extra cover. The man at long off coming around off the boundary, picks up just 1 to Carl, takes the score to 28 for 3, and we are in over number 8. And Marshall is caught behind. He swings wildly at that. Never look at the ball, just swing widely. Eastern's just losing his fourth wicket as Marshall makes his way back to the pavilion. Esther in a wild swing at that time got the edge. Yes. 28 for 4 in over number 8.
So Jets struggling badly here. We're now 28 for the loss of 4. And the bowling for the Bushwhackers team has been very good so far. He bowls. He's swinging into the onside. Is Vish. They'll get a single. Quick work there. Return comes in. Score now is 29 for the loss of 4. So Smitten it is. Vernon is the name. Moving in now to bowl to Carl. Carl is having a heave at that. Misses. Goes to the keeper. That ends the over. So 2 overs remaining after this. 29 the score. So that Barbados. So 2 runs to Vish. Adjustment in the offside. Libert it is to move in now. To bowl to Vish. Vish is swinging at that. I think he came off the bat. Let's see what the signal will be. There's no signal, so you'll have to say it was a chance because it touched the keeper's hand. 1 more to the total. 32 the score. Libert moves in now to bowl to Carl. That's a wide dish delivery. The umpire feels it's not wide enough. So here goes Libert moving in now to bowl to Carl. Wide signal this time by the umpire. So here he goes, moves in once more to bowl. Slow ball, has a swing at that, misses, through to the keeper. Here he goes, moves in now to bowl. Swings into the onside, there's a man deep at mid-wicket, only a single. So here he goes, moving in once more. Libert to bowl this time to Vish. Here he goes, moves in to bowl to Vish. Vish is pushing it into the onside. And just lime basically going through easily for a single. And that ends the over. So it's going to be the bowler bowling from the far end. Changing ends. Adjustments being made to the field. There's a deep mid-wicket, square leg, a long leg, short mid-wicket, long on, long off, wideish long off, extra cover. And that has to be a wide. So another wide to the total. Abdul it is, bowling wide of the off stump on that occasion. So Vish will settle once more. Here he goes, moves in now to bowl. Vish is driving nicely down the ground. They should be thinking 2 here.
Let's go.
And they've settled early for 1. So 1 more to the total. Yorker length delivery there by Abdul. Score goes up to 37.
4-6 Carl.
Final over here. As Abdul moves in now. Carl is hitting it in the air, but it's going to be an easy catch for Solomon. He's a tall man, takes it easily. And he's caught at deepish extra cover. So Carl comes back. So here goes Abdul now to bowl to L.Y. Kelly. Kelly settles over his back, the veteran. We're moving now to bowl to Kelly. Kelly's punching it down towards mid-off. Will get an easy single. He's immediately off the mark. So that will bring Vish back into strike. 38 the score. Can they get up to 40 Jets? At least they could work with that. Here goes. Bowl short is having a heave at that. LY is running through. He's going to be stranded. He's going to be stranded. He's run out. Easily run out. Vish refused to run. LY was down the track and we are not sure if the ball was in his hands. They play by board. Swung into the inside. They should get at least one. So 1 to the total. I think there's one more ball to go. Okay, swing big. So 1 ball remaining. So AJ has the opportunity here to hit the last ball for 6. Can he do it? Abdul it is. You know, he's turning it into the inside. They're off and running. Oh my goodness, he's run out. He was almost there and decided he was not going to throw it. Thought he would have reached before Vish realized he wasn't going to get there. Decided to throw it in the end and hits the stumps in the process. So 40 on the tins and we have 41 as a target, the Bushwhackers.